Oh, it's the holiday season here in the Scrub Session Studios. How you guys doing? We played a little bit of Dino Rex here. Can you believe this shit actually predates Primal Rage? We're gonna go with my boy here. We got a couple of dinos to pick, but I'm going with Peter Piper Pizza himself, doggy. If you know, you know. The 210 area code. Shout out, holla. The mechanics in this game are bananas in pajamas, dog. I'm not. It looks like a traditional fighter, but it's more like a footsie kind of like fencing style game. You got like a art of fighting special meter over there. A lot of mashing involved. You only have like 2 buttons and like 1 fucking move that you can do. Oh my god, fucking going out of town in this motherfucker. Oh my god, aerial battle here. Oh shit. And I get fucking juggled like a fucking Marvel vs. Capcom game. God damn. Get like Charger special right here. Oof, that fucking motion right there. That's a 360 motion to do that special. Will you imagine fucking churning butter on this piece of shit? As I'm recording this, we're about a week out from Thanksgiving, and, it was a different one for sure. I wound up visiting some family. It's kind of going through a pretty hard time right now in the hospital, so it was just nice to be there. And actually, in downtown, we wound up visiting the Kris Kringle market. I'm drinking from the mug that I got from there now. Had some warm red wine and cinnamon, and as corny as the whole thing is, honestly, it really did put me into the Christmas mood. I wound up putting up my Christmas tree early, getting some gift ideas going. Speaking of gifts, shout out to my boy Kyler for gifting me this sick-ass Godzilla print. He knew what I was going to be recording this month, and when he said he had something for me, I assumed it was going to be mushrooms. I'm not going to lie. It seemed like his MO, which I would have loved, obviously, by the way, but to get this at this particular time, I was going through a bit of I don't know, about a post-Thanksgiving blues a little bit. I was kind of down on myself overall, kind of just emotionally, and to get that little gift there, man, it was like a real nice pick-me-up for me, and I really do appreciate it. You have a look at the print over here. It looks like the son of Reptar and the Matthew Broderick Godzilla had a couple of kids. It's just managing it the best way they can. So again, thank you very much, Kyler. I really appreciate it, and congratulations on having your second kid, and my condolences, unfortunately, just coming right off the bat of finding out that Butters had passed away. He's Kyler's pet dog, who I've mentioned a couple of times in the show. Actually lived together when he first came into our lives, and I'm very sorry to hear what happened, and my condolences to you and your family, dude. I love you very much. Can't wait to do a video with you soon. We already got something planned very, very soon, so we'll be working on that. This video, man, the holiday season, I figured it was a great time to bring in some family and bring in a guest that I haven't had for a long time. It's my brother Ashley. I think if you remember, when I was doing the really shitty-ass recordings of my own television screen, we wound up doing a Smash Bros. Set. He fucking smoked my ass with his King K. Rool. He's a wonderful kid, great personality, love him to death, and he's also a Kaiju fan, just like me, man. So we got a chance to play some Kaiju games, and we just kind of talked the shit, man. It's just a great time to share emotions, everything. I just came off of watching Godzilla X Kong finally, and just got a chance to watch a couple of different kaiju videos, so super fun. It's fucking T-Tops over here just bopping my fucking shit with this dumbass run. He is just bullying my ass right now like fucking Joe Frazier, not letting me breathe, but he's about to get fucked up. Oh, you're fuck out of here, bitch. That little fucking pterodactyl eats the little man. And life moves on, dude. Sick background, by the way. What the fuck is going on here? Random dinosaur pops in, pops out. I don't know what's going on. A lot of kaiju fun to be had here. Hope you guys enjoy it as we get to this fucking shit. Fuck out of my way, cabs.
You entered a block scene. Oh, come on.
Happy holidays, Ashley. How you doing?
I'm good. For you.
We're recording on Twitch right now. Sorry if it looks all janky as fuck, but this is the best we could do. Man, this is Godzilla. That's it. That's the title. Godzilla on the PS4. Going into this, I had no idea that this game even existed, if not for Matt McMuscle's What Happened on this game. I guess the best word to describe it is niche. It's a niche game for kaiju people. I've never seen very much of this content at all, so get an opportunity to do this with you, buddy.
See, the thing with this game, right, is there isn't a whole lot to do,
Good,
but
for a good start.
it's fun for a short time. I still play it even now.
You have a physical copy of this game, right?
I do.
Yeah, I keep telling you when I heard about this, when you brought this up, I was like, dude, save that shit. Don't fucking. I know it's probably covered in fucking jizz and fucking whatever other sticky stuff you're eating, God knows what, but
Right, it's just gonna go on the basic story just as a starter, because that's the way to go. Now the question is, do you want this breath, this breath, this breath, or this breath?
you can choose your breath.
Well, you have to evolve them first, be able to choose your breath, but I've maxed them out, so yeah, I can
Damn.
choose any of the breaths now.
Casual brag. Do you
Well,
know where
yeah,
these
this
breaths are
one,
from?
I would say this one right here, this one specifically, is probably from 1991, just because that's the first time we ever actually saw like the spiral atomic breath
That's
from
more of the
Godzilla.
that's more of the Heisei era, right? That's
Yeah,
post the
yeah, that's when he was fighting King Ghidorah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just watched that movie recently, by the way. I've been kind of knowing that we were gonna do this video. I've been kind of like going through a crazy run of different Godzilla videos, or Godzilla movies. We'll talk about some of them. Uh, but you know, with the King Ghidorah one, like I love Mecha Ghidorah. I want him to come back, and I really thought that the Godzilla King of the Monsters ending was kind of like hinting at like, oh shit, he's gonna come back. But, you know, he had the one head. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, it's gonna be like a robot head that's gonna be in the place, but they didn't really wind up following up with that. I love King Ghidorah just as a design and a concept. That movie was not good. I had
Really?
I just like watched it, and it's like a bad Next Generation like episode, like Star Trek: The Next Generation episode. And it's just this guy like this terrible android, and just it's not time travel. Anytime you put time travel in things that don't really belong, I check out immediately. I never have to, if I never see another like entertainment media with fucking time travel in it, it'll be too soon.
This is how it always starts. This little cutscene right here.
What Godzilla design is this?
This is just based on the Roar 2.
It's
I
the
would
Heisei,
say,
right?
yeah.
I love
I,
Heisei design,
I'd probably
honestly.
say it's 1989, if I'm gonna be honest.
Well, Heisei was the. It's definitely not like the first one, right? The Return of Godzilla. I watched that one recently too, actually.
Yeah, that one is the start
Yeah.
of the era in '84. This one is, the second film of the Hayes era where he goes against Biolante.
Yeah, I was gonna watch that one. I didn't wind up doing it. Surprising how much I actually enjoyed a lot of the Heisei era in general. I think there's some really fun films. Even people were talking about a lot with Return of Godzilla, and like, oh, it's very bland. It's a little milk toast for sure. It feels like obviously just a remake of the original Godzilla movie, or you know, kind of. I know it's a quasi sequel, but you know what I mean. Like it's trying to like reestablish it as like just Godzilla, meat and potatoes, right? It's a little bit like what Godzilla -1 probably accomplished, like in a lot of ways. When Godzilla's in the city, like some of those city shots where he's just standing around, it's just, I think it's fucking awesome, honestly. His face is kind of silly, but the only real issue I have with it, honestly, is like his eyes. He's got like those goofy ass like fucking Cookie Monster eyes that are just like going all over the place. If they had just done what GMK Godzilla did and just made his eyes like a little like scorpion white, I think it would have been, because he looks really scary. Like some of the shots they do in that movie, like they do a really good job of making him like a scary son bitch. You know what I mean?
Well,
In some of those
the
shots.
thing is, right, is that one's intentionally supposed to be the villain.
Yeah.
In that movie, it kind of is the villain, but not to the same degree.
Have you what?
But
Like, when's the last time you watched the original Godzilla, 1954?
I would say, just because of how much has been going on, like 4 months ago.
4 months ago? Really? That's hilarious. I watched it about 2 years ago. I would say we watched it around Halloween time. Or just, I don't know, we are fucking around, just being stoned in my bed. But as people always talk about it, it's surprising how well it holds up in terms of the shots. And Godzilla in black and white, I just think in general is just like an incredible. He looks great. You know what I mean? Just in terms of that setting and everything like that. And I watched the sequel. I had never really actually seen it. It's always just one of those ones that you just kind of forget about. The Godzilla Raids Again. Great title, by the way. Raids Again is just a phenomenal shot. It's awful though. It's fucking terrible. I don't know what it is. It's just like there's something about it. It's just like all of the human interactions in it are just unbelievably terrible in that movie. Just in terms of like they're trying to make you care about this relationship couple that's like hanging out. These pilots that are just doing whatever. Godzilla's back, but there's not really he's just kind of back for no reason. I think he got killed by an oxygen depletion bomb in the first one, and I don't know why he's just suddenly back.
The whole thing about the last one, how he died, is the Dr. Serizawa made a weapon.
Yeah.
That was really bad because it was able to just destroy all the oxygen.
Oxygen.
I don't know the
great weapon.
But
great
it was a really hard range.
Yeah.
Basically, everything was just dead in that area of the water, and obviously, when he did use it, he ended up killing himself just because he didn't want something like that to be used again, because of how dangerous a weapon that was.
Yeah, I like Raids again in the sense that it's like, oh, it establishes that monster mash, right? Like putting another monster, introducing a new monster. I don't think Anguirus had appeared in a movie prior to that. I could be wrong, but maybe I'm wrong about that. But it's amazing how terrible the fights are, and one of the biggest things that I noticed about it was just like the music just suddenly stops for some reason. It there's this weird like terrible music where it's like just like this like this muffled like horn that's just like
Yeah.
slowly quietly playing, or you're just watching two people wrestle in suits. I didn't even like, it's funny, Anguirus dies midway through the movie and I didn't even realize it. I actually like was so bored by the film that I was like skipping past it, just trying to go through like some of the shots, and then towards the end of the movie I was just like, what happened to Anguirus? And then I'm looking it up while I'm watching the end of the movie on Wikipedia, and I'm like, oh, he's fucking dead. He just died in the middle of the movie. I skipped over his death. The fight was so boring.
Well, listen, man. There's only so much you could do because that was their first ever time making a suit like that, and
Yeah,
obviously with how bad the suit was, like on the actor Haru Nakajima, it was rough. They tried to do something at least because
yeah.
they were a terrible time in that suit, but he still did it.
The show.
Maybe it's my bias though because I love the show era. That's my
I
favorite
love the
era.
show era. I love it. I enjoy. I watched. I watched. You could just keep going. By the way, I'm sorry. I
Well,
didn't.
which one? Do you like the easy route or hard route?
Whichever one you feel is fine. I noticed that spiral blast. Can you show it to me again? Give me a little taste. Shoot that space. Shoot that ship right there with that spiral blast. Let me see that shit. Damn, that's sexy. Damn, it sunk.
Yeah, it's the strongest breath that he can have because it doesn't do it nearly as much as burning Godzilla's atomic breath,
Yeah.
which that does a lot of damage. But it does make monsters flinch pretty bad because there's four levels up per, well, technically two, but there's two animations per level. So there's the first one where it's just like, oh yeah, that hurts. You flinch a little bit and you stutter, or you kind of just like fidget a little. And then the second level where it's like you're just in terrible pain, where you're just screaming and grabbing your head. That's for every monster in the game. But yeah, his can immediately take most monsters to the second phase of flinching, just because of how strong the breath
Yeah.
actually is.
Finally watched. I didn't see it until way later. I didn't see it until way after the fact. But Godzilla X Kong. I watched it last night. I meant to watch it with my partner, but she had a rough day at work. She wound up going to hang out and get some drinks. So I was like, just stayed at home, just ate kind of a pop brownie, and was just kind of watching it for the first time.
Oh, what
Oh
the?
shit! Hedorah showed up. Oh my god.
I don't know. It locks on, by the way, but it doesn't always lock on to the right target. It kind of
It's very awkward right now. You're standing in fire. Oh shit! The flying technique, Godzilla backwards flying technique from fucking this actual movie that with Godzilla vs. Hedorah. I just watched that a few days ago. I love the show era. We were talking about it before, but I think it's so goofy and so fun. I think that's one of the reasons why I like the Godzilla X Kong movie, is it kind of made me feel like we're back in the show era a little bit, you know?
like craziness, giant no gravity battles of Godzilla jumping around the air.
It's great, dude. It's fucking awesome. I was kind of surprised that just like how many people die in Hedorah and Godzilla versus Hedorah. Like everyone just gets fucking just brutally killed, like almost by acid. It's a little bit like the Blob, a little bit going on there with some of the scenes.
He's a whole message about pollution because it's not good because he's mixed with a bunch of materials in his body that are not.
He's a giant piece of pollution crap. I've done. Damn. Fucked up.
Because the thing too, right, is it's argued that Hedorah could have potentially been his most powerful enemy in all of the show era, purely due to the fact that without the technology that the humans had, he would have never been able to actually fight him properly.
What's your favorite show era movie?
Oh, that's so easy. 1964, Godzilla vs. Mothra.
It's definitely a pretty well done film. It's kind of funny. I kind of watched whatever I possibly could that was on Max. And the only thing that sucks about Max is that a lot of the films are Japanese subs as opposed to dubs. You know, the English dubs, which, you know, as much as, yeah, I definitely was a fan of anime and don't mind the subtitles, and I think sometimes the goofy English dubs is part of the fun for me, and especially if I'm just like putting it on in the background and kind of barely watching it. One of the things that's kind of crazy about those films is, in particular, is that a lot of them had like deleted scenes that I never saw when I was a kid. Like especially with the Mothra one, like where he goes and sees like sees the tribe that of Mothra's tribe. Like that was not in like one of the cuts that I got from the DVD. It was even like that with the Mechagodzilla movies, with Terra Mechagodzilla. Like there's like a whole ass shot where they're like working on the girl. She's like part cyborg or whatever, and she's controlling the and there's like literally a gratuitous like fake boob shot. It was not like Kyler with his fucking. It's like, oh my god, the sex bot, bro. I watched Terra Mechagodzilla as a kid, and I didn't even watch the original Mechagodzilla till like years after the fact. Just finally actually getting to sit down and watch it. It kind of works in that way where it shows the ending fight of the first movie, and then kind of you go from there. But those two movies together, I think, are just fucking awesome. I love them both for like different reasons. The first one is just so goofy because of the fucking, oh, look at that Mechagodzilla straight up. The first movie is just, he's fucking incredible. I love Russ Bucket, Showa era Mechagodzilla. I just love his little, his little cute little fat Russ Bucket like astronaut body. It's just great.
I just like his whole arsenal, the whole force field, his rainbow eyes.
Yeah, like Mechagodzilla is such a son of a bitch in the first one too. Like his flying and just using all his different lasers, and he's just like a classic pro wrestling heel, and that's why I just love him so goddamn much. I think the second movie, like he's just full out shooting rocket, like so many explosions, it's fucking bananas. Like it's just like endless amounts of rockets and shit like that. It's just fucking great. And obviously Titanosaurus, low key one of my favorite kaiju of all time. I think he's super super sick. I love his design. I love his skin, like his like skin his color scheme and everything like that. He just looks so fucking cool, and I just always really love some of those opening shots that you see with him in it.
I gotta be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of his design in Mechagodzilla, like Godzilla vs. Kong. I just didn't like it very much.
I didn't like it very much either. I thought it looked like a Bionicle. Do you remember Bionicle?
Oh yeah, I watched it actually.
Yeah, there used to be a show, but I got the toys, obviously the original, and it had that look of like, it looked like a Bionicle and like a Michael Bay Transformer, and I just didn't like it at all. I don't like that he's like fighting a lot. I like Mechagodzilla when he's just standing at a distance, just shooting blasts like an asshole.
Well, it's interesting what actually could have happened with them, because it was said that by the director, if Godzilla was actually at full strength, he could have probably won against Mechagodzilla in that movie. Because the thing, right, is they made him look really strong. He wasn't that much stronger. Like, he wasn't as strong as people made him out to be, because, yeah, when the director says, obviously, that if he was not tired, he could probably take him out, that says a lot about the monster. And it really says a lot about the fucking fight scene, too.
Yeah, it's fair to say, I mean, Godzilla was just literally came off of fighting King Godzilla, or King Kong, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, King Kong versus Godzilla, to me, is the original first Godzilla movie I ever got to watch, aside obviously from the Matthew Broderick 1998 film, which, as bad as that was, I will say at the very least definitely like put Godzilla in my mind as, you know what I mean, like probably prior to that movie I didn't even know that Godzilla was a thing. The basic gist of what Godzilla, in a lot of ways that movie, what it was trying to do, right, was introduce American audiences to Godzilla, right? People that didn't know it, the products, the toys. I had one of the toys from back in the day, like the Taco Bell promotions and everything like that. Like, that's what that movie did for me in a lot of ways, even though it fucking sucks ass to watch. King Kong versus Godzilla was the first film I got. This is like early 2000s, right? Probably 2001, 2002. DVDs were becoming a big thing, so they had like the DVD case of King Kong versus Godzilla. When I saw that as a kid, like randomly in the CD exchange store, my fucking head blew up. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like the idea of like seeing both monsters on the cover, just that matchup in particular, it just captured my imagination as a kid. It was like the first time I found out that fucking Hulk Hogan and The Rock were about to fucking fight each other. You know what I mean? Like, it just blew my mind as a kid. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta watch this. I had no idea at the time. That was the first time either monster had appeared in color in a film. I did not know that it was the third Godzilla film ever, right after Godzilla Raids Again that we were talking about. And it's just, it's super interesting to watch. It's kind of funny. both monsters look like dog shit in that movie. like even Kong Escapes, even in Kong Escapes, like the movie, there's kind of like a pseudo sequel to that movie for King Kong. That suit design looks so much better. It actually kind of looks like a fucking monkey. You know what I mean, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like he actually looks like an actual creature, as opposed he looks like fucking roadkill in King Kong versus Godzilla. And even the Godzilla design, it just looks terrible. It's just so janky and shit. But the fighting itself is fucking incredible. Obviously the scenes are awesome, and seeing some of the callbacks that Godzilla versus Kong it did in the new movie was just incredible. And that was during, when that film came out, when the new one came out, it was 2020, right? We're still in the middle of COVID, locked out and shit like that. And my girlfriend, God bless her, for my birthday, got me tickets to go to see it. I went to go see it in the Music Box Theater. And again, still locked down, so I had to wear like a mask and shit going inside. But just getting a chance to watch Godzilla on the big screen against King Kong, I'm glad I got a chance to do that, honestly. Did you get to watch that in theaters? You watched that at home?
I watched it at home, actually. Which, by the way, I have some words to say to you now. I disagree with what you said about those suits. Those suits were awesome.
No, they're not.
Godzilla vs. King. I love those suits. That's one of my favorite designs of Godzilla, too.
I love the Heisei Godzilla. Just that particular suit design is fucking terrible. I'm telling you. Watch it again. The parts where the two toys are just smacking each other, it's embarrassing.
That's funny.
All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of Giga Bash. Full disclosure, we actually just recorded a full like we did a first to 5 set. Of course, Ashley Wiggity washed me 5-1. But sorry guys, it wasn't very competitive. So in a lot of ways, maybe it was for the best.
Oh, it was very competitive. He was very upset.
You get shitty upset too when you get your ass kicked. I'm just saying, you're not a sore. You're not
I
exactly
do, but that's me. So
you're
I
not
don't
exactly
care.
a sore.
You need to remember, I'm a narcissist, so I don't care. It's not good, but you know what?
Oh my god, that fucking thing. Fuck out of here, bitch. Oh, that shit is brutal. Man, I kind of thought Ghidorah was trash, but you're definitely showing me he's got some sauce for sure.
What do you mean? How did you think he was trash? It's King Ghidorah, for God's sake.
I just don't like his moveset very much, but you're making it work really well.
That isn't the worst thing.
I feel like I kind of evened it up right there, but I didn't get any fucking... Okay. Going. Oh my god, dude, that fucking foot stop thing is annoying. You just really can't do anything about it, huh? Really
yeah, that's
like
why Brian really hates when I use Brian absolutely abhors King Ghidorah because
like a glitch. It feels like you shouldn't be able to do that so many times in a row, but...
I mean, yeah, but there's a lot of things that you shouldn't do, but it's just like, yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look, it's only so competitive in a sense where it's still kind of like a fun party brawler kind of thing. Fuck out of here.
Oh, Jesus.
Where are you, you son of a bitch? There it goes. Fuck out of here, dinosaur. Fuck out of here, Ghidra. Oh, shit. Oh, no. God damn it. You're going to turn big right at the last second here and get me. I deserve it. I deserve it. Foot stomp. Yeah, foot stomp to the death. Damn, I thought I had this one, man.
But that's the thing that I hate about him, too, is that you can just do the same exact
damn
thing,
it, dude. It was so close. How did I lose that, man? How did I lose that crap? I just watch it. Oh, shit, Rodan.
Yeah, and they got the original 1956 design, too.
Yeah, I know. I love how it's, like, interspersed with your 1985 Godzilla design, too.
Yeah. I don't know. I was surprised that they used 56 for the design here. I thought they would go with either the Heisei design, or they would go with, if anything, the 2004 design. But hey,
Rodan, in his Heisei design, appeared in the
in a 1993 film, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2.
Did he? Okay, he was in that one? Oh, that's right, Tokyo SOS in that one?
Yeah.
Isn't that in the Millennium, though, or am I fucking stoned?
No, it's Heisei.
Okay.
The one that you mentioned, SOS, that's in 2003, and that has the Mothra and Mothra twins. With
oh, yeah. What do you think about the Millennium era?
I honestly like it a lot.
Yeah.
I find it interesting though that it isn't just like because they scrapped it. Oh, they scrapped a lot of like storylines that could have happened because it was supposed to 95 Burning Godzilla was supposed to be the ender, but once they gave it to TriStar, they completely messed up for them because they, as they said in their words, they took a gem and turned it to dust. Basically, they were enraged by that because like, what the hell did you do to him?
Yeah.
So yeah, they making films and
Yeah, in
it's
a lot of ways,
every
it was supposed to be a response, right, to the American Godzilla.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because the
thing.
thing, right? Every film in that era is its own story, with the exception of like the last two before Final Wars, because those were actually one story, with the second film being a sequel,
Yeah.
which is interesting. Because those were, because I gotta be honest, there's a lot of Godzilla incarnations that have been like, it's not. I think they're overrated. Heisei is one of them, and I thought the one in 2002 and three, here you Goji, with the silver spines with the
Yeah.
wolf-looking head. I thought he was overrated, but then I watched it. I'm like, this is a good film. I really like this.
When it comes to Millennium design, I'm not a huge fan of the giant spines and like the purpley green look that he has later on. I don't like his dumb face where it's like an alligator face. I'm
Well,
not
that's
saying
the whole.
it's not terrible. I'm not telling you it's terrible. That's not the point. What I'm saying is that in terms of just like what I prefer in my Godzilla design, I do not like that super
What are
spiny
you looking for
green.
exactly?
What's
Your
up?
design. What are you looking for? Because you said a lot of things, but the designs.
GMK baby. GM fucking K is probably the best
So
Godzilla,
you're.
and that's also Millennium design, but it's from a film that was kind of in a lot of ways very separate to the Millennium, like a lot of the other Millennium movies, right? It was made by the dude who did Gamera, and
Yeah.
Godzilla is a bad guy in that one, and that's where he's got the white scorpion eyes, like I talked about before. And it's like that might be like my one of my favorite. It's funny. I watched the GMK Godzilla this year, just kind of just randomly. I was a little bit disappointed how much it didn't hold up 100%.
All right. Now I can.
Batra.
Point is cool though, since this is the first time I've ever seen it. But
What,
this
Batra?
is actually. Well, no, like this whole dynamic of them not only appearing on this level in general,
What is the
but how
storyline of this fucking game? It's funny we walked right into it and we just started talking about this is what happens when you and me start talking
There's
about
a
Godzilla. We just
whole
go
lot
on
of
rants.
story. It's not just Godzilla's destroying everything. He's just taking a bunch
I
of
see that.
energy, and then
I like how Mothra and Batra are both fighting you at the same time. Does that happen in the movie, or does Batra... Isn't Mothra supposed to be on your side in this one?
what happens, right? Because this is an homage to the 1992 film Godzilla vs. Mothra. Ow, damn. Is yeah, Mothra. There's an egg for Mothra. Godzilla's trying to like attack it, but then a Batra larva kind of just appears, and it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, the
And then
idea, right, is supposed to be like it's like Mothra's like the balance of Earth, and like there's a bad and a good side, which I kind of like, to be honest with you. I like evil, evil. I think it was a really good like expansion on the Mothra myth that I really like. What is your first Godzilla movie you watched? Obviously, I talked about the 1990, the Matthew Broderick Godzilla, and then the King Kong vs. Godzilla. But what was the first Godzilla you ever actually sat down and watched? Do you remember?
Godzilla vs. Mothra.
Have you ever seen Mothra's original film? I've never watched it. Have you?
I have actually.
Any good?
I mean, it's decent. I like it.
I,
I'm
I,
also buying it.
I like the Mothra theme. Sometimes when I'm fighting, I just start going like Mothra. Da, 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 da. Just getting my ass kicked.
It's fun. I enjoy it a lot too.
Yeah. The ending scene where the two Mothras are just kind of like, kind of like JFK shooting him from the left from the hedge is just kind of like, it's not the most fun thing in the world, but it is interesting to see it. That's how that wraps up.
That's just a special film for me.
How
One
dare
of my
you
favorite.
pick Gygat over pick Gygat over Jet Jaguar, you son of a...
Okay, so the reason why I did that is Jet Jaguar in this game, how he works as far as appearing in the story is strange because you have to do some crazy crap in the first level, and then you got to go to a very specific level to do some crazy crap again where he'll appear, and you do that for like a couple levels until that level that you just saw, where then he'll finally appear for the last time, and then it'll show a special animation of him shaking Godzilla's hand.
Yeah, the from what I'm aware, actually, when I was hearing about them making this game was that Toho is notoriously, they're very, very micromanaging when it comes to like what you're doing, right? It's like working with DC or Marvel or James Bond. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna get that property and make a film or a video game or whatever the fuck, like, you better believe you're gonna have to ask them for permission for every fucking thing. So a lot of the creatures were like, they have to like, ask for permission to use a lot of that. But when it came to Jet Jaguar, there was like one dude on the team that was just a huge Jet Jaguar stand and literally put him in the game in secret. That's probably why it's so weird to summon him in this game. And literally had to like, it was kind of like one of those deals where they asked for permission or asked for forgiveness as opposed to permission on that one. And they were just kind of fine with it. So, I'm a little sad we haven't at least had like a better like Jet Jaguar reference, in at least in terms of the mainstream media. I know he's super banana, super silly as fuck. But
Have you at least seen the Godzilla short?
I heard about that, right? Where he's got that cool, like weird, almost like robot-looking design.
Also, there's I don't know what you're on about because you're thinking of Singular Point is what you're thinking of. I'm telling you about the Godzilla short that they did on the channel. Have you not been seeing those?
No, I haven't seen it. I didn't see it at all.
Well, they've done it for like a good couple of years. One in '71, one in '72, one in '73 with Jet Jaguar, and then one this year with King Ghidorah.
Oh,
And it's basically just a mini Godzilla, like 10, 12 minute like short of like Suitmation again.
Oh, really?
But like modern. Yeah. They've gotten rid of most of them just because it's a short time event for you to be able to watch them, and then they'll take them down.
Oh.
They're going to release all of the films, like all the mini films, onto a Blu-ray disc for like $40.
Violante.
But they still have the Jet Jaguar one from last year. I can link you the video if you want. It's really cool.
It's funny. I was watching in kind of preparation for some of our Gigabash material. I was watching a few random episodes of Ultraman, the 1966 show. You can they have them like all on fucking YouTube on English dub. So I was just going through the episodes. Surprisingly watchable. Like I think when it comes to kaiju stuff, it's kind of funny how like cutting things down to like a 20-minute, 30-minute little bit with just like 5 minutes of kaiju action is like weirdly watchable. I don't know what it is. All the creatures in there are just like, you just look at them and they're just like, put me in a Godzilla movie. You know what I mean? Like they're all like, the first creature that he ever fights is, I thought when I heard his name, I thought he said Bedlam, which is just a money name. It's just like an X-Men 90s like evil villain kind of name that I really enjoyed. But his name was actually Bemlar. He looked like the TCU mascot, the Horned Frogs. Like he looks like a horned frog mixed with an alligator. Yeah, you're not. I've never been a fan. You're not a big like the Power Rangers or the Sentai, like any of those.
No, not really. I want the monster, to be the main thing, not the humanoid thing.
That's fair.
But I did find one Ultraman alternative that I did like. I forgot what it's called, but all the Ultraman things have some crazy long names. I think this one's like Ultraman Mega Monster Battle Universe, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
It's basically where this like human/alien has control over monsters with like like some little thing he holds, and he can summon monsters. One of his main monster being this big ol' like I don't know. It's hard to describe what he looks because there's so many weird designs, but that one's probably the most tame. His name is Gamora. I didn't care about him too much, but when I saw the show, I was like, God, this is my favorite Ultraman monster.
I love seeing some new monsters, man. I think even the Legendary movies are coming out with a lot of new different creatures in them that I kind of enjoyed. What'd you think about the new, did you watch Godzilla X Kong, right? You watched it all the way through and everything?
Yeah.
I just watched it last night. I really enjoyed it, honestly. It's very, it's very like a fun, simple time, in terms of like the human interactions. They've gotten to the point now, and I think they got past it after King of the Monsters. The humans are literally just there to watch the monsters fight. They're not like, they're literally just standing around commentating over everything that's happening, and it's. Again, I love Godzilla -1 because I think it's just the human interactions in that are just incredible, right? It's the best Godzilla movie about everything that's not Godzilla, which sounds like a backhanded compliment, but when you consider how terrible a lot of these human interactions really are in a lot of these films, like, it's super, super good, but I just love that the new one just kind of like, we're going to have fun with it.
Yeah.
And the only thing that sucks is just like, I don't feel like the villains ever felt like a real credible threat to me. I don't know what it was. Like, I never felt, especially when Godzilla gets all charged up, and then King Kong, like, gets his new, like, fucking metal mecha hand, and, his Transformer hand. I'm just like, I just never felt that any of the creatures they were going to fight were going to do it. Like, is that big-ass monkey, if you had to go up against Godzilla, he's going to be French fucking toast. You know what I mean? Like, there's just no way. I think they kind of played that up a little bit, you know?
There's an animation channel that I watch, Teacup Shark or something like that. Does a lot of Monster Hunter things, but has also done a couple Godzilla things. And he was kind of just making fun of the idea that there doesn't really matter if there's a new big bad in the MonsterVerse, just because of how big the team is actually getting now. Where it's Godzilla, there's Kong, there's Mothra, now there's the little monkey Suko.
Yeah.
There's jokingly Doug in there, the little fat lizard, and then there's Shimo, you know, the giant ice titan. And now it's like there's that. Not to mention, there's a whole Kong tribe now.
Yeah, I think
That's
in my opinion, just watching the movie and thinking about it last night after I watched it, they have to do Destroya, right? Like a super uber powered Destroya where it's like his pre-evolution bug forms are attacking everybody and like fighting everybody, and then the final form, like Godzilla versus Destroya, to me, like, I think is still one of the best Godzilla films of all fucking time. I watched it like a couple of months ago, and I was just so blown away at how well it still holds up as a movie. I love the burning Godzilla like element that he's like on the verge of death. I like, you know, Minya, you know, Godzilla's son, finally kind of like actually getting into the action and fighting on his own terms and stuff like that. Destroya's design, like, it's always like, again, I sometimes like to judge these Godzilla movies by how my girlfriend reacts to it, because she's a casual fan, but it's just kind of fun to see. And she looks at Destroya and she just goes, "Oh no, get that away." I'm just like, look at it though. It's just like, he's so evil. His fucking creepy ass fucked up face, his goddamn, you know, devil wings. He just looks like a fucking monster of destruction. I just like a new revamped super ultra Destroya legendary form, and just like I said, just like almost like the Cell Saga like variant of that, you know?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Oh, I gotta fucking roar real quick before I fucking just die. Jesus Christ. My health is getting bad. But yeah, I just in my opinion, I don't want Destroya personally in the MonsterVerse.
Have you watched that movie recently?
I have, not recently, but I have watched it. I understand, right? Because he's the quote-unquote strongest monster, but there's also another monster that claims that title, Kaiser Ghidorah. But it's like, he's everywhere now. Now I'm just like, well, I don't care about him as much anymore. He was cool for the fact that of what he looked and what he did, but I think he's overrated. Like, I want some other big bad in it.
What big bad would you want in a legendary film right now? Or it doesn't have to be a legendary. It could be a Toho movie as well.
Honestly, I got a couple. As far as big bads,
What do you got?
Monster X / Kaiser Ghidorah, Orga, and let's see, Bagan.
I will take Orga. Orga's kind of too much like... Orga to me is a little bit too much like Muto. I don't know. I feel like, and even Orga showed up in the 2001, and it kind of like, it's funny how the beats of that and just like the way he looks and everything kind of reminded me of the 2014 Godzilla movie.
I don't understand what you mean by he's like a Muto. That makes no sense. I was just confused by your comparison there.
I'll agree with the I agree with the, like, if you want to do Monster X Kaiser Ghidorah, I'm fine with that, but you got to put Godzilla back into space. I need Godzilla back into space one more time. Can we just do that? Can we just have Godzilla fighting on another planet? I just need to see it one more time.
I do wish that happened more, is my thing too, because I liked Invasion of Astro Monster a lot. That was really cool.
I watched that one somewhat recently too, in kind of preparation for this, and just the whole thing of them transporting Rodan and you know, Godzilla to another planet, the whole setup and design, the sci-fi kind of vibe to it. I just think it's so fucking fun.
Yeah, how is Basil, by the way?
She's good. She's doing good. Working hard. Holiday season, a lot of shit going on.
Meanwhile, you're hardly working. No, I'm just kidding.
It's my day off, motherfucker. I'm the one with the job here, not you. Oh, nice job with that one, Brad. Gotcha.
Ah, damn. Beam flash.
Nice job with that one. Damn. God, his moves hurt. And you already
Destroy
have
is
the,
broken,
and
honestly.
you already have all that bar too. How did you get so much bar?
I don't know.
Oh, you're gonna smoke me on this one too. This one I'm not even gonna get close. At least I got kind of close with Ghidra.
That's the thing. Destroya, we've all collectively
God,
agreed, Destroya is legit, is just a broken monster.
God damn, dude. He's pretty cool. Gotta love him.
I know how much you love him.
He's sick.
The dig site in Siberia. Wow. Wow!
How are you so good at this game?
I mean, the good in question. I'm just mashing buttons. I don't know any of the extra combos or the rest of the other attacks because of how weird things are in this game.
Ow.
Damn.
Very hard to do anything right now when you're just trying to survive, honestly. There's no style points for me right now. It's just, I was trying to meet the beam.
You can't really do a beam clash with Geigen, unfortunately.
Really not? I didn't know that.
No, I've tried it. Me and Brian have tried it the whole time, but it just wasn't going well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
We
my
can do
God.
it one with King Ghidorah, but I think it's very specific on how it works.
Please, God. Oh, my God. God damn it, dude. Oh, my God. Just smoking me. The smokage.
I don't know. I just wish some other monsters will be given a chance to shine in the movie instead of the ones where it's like, oh yeah, bring Space Godzilla back. I'm like, you guys need to chill out. Give me my other boys back. I want my Monster Island buddies. That's what I want.
They haven't brought Anguirus back, right?
Barb-
Give me
They haven't
Gorosaurus. I'd be 100% for that. You gotta give me Gorosaurus back. I want Varen. Give me Varen back, are you? Is that 6 out of
See,
a
the latest thing that Angus has appeared in was the anime Singular Point. But just because of me and how I run, that show, that anime, it was so complicated to me. I couldn't understand a damn thing.
I've never watched it. I've only heard bad things.
It's not bad in the sense that, oh yeah, it's really crappy. There's just so much talking. Not like so much talking about random crap that I don't even have a single idea about. And I watched it twice just to see if I can understand it. I didn't understand it any better. That's the issue with that movie show, is that if I could understand anything what was being said, maybe I could enjoy it. Because the designs are really cool. It helps though that the Godzilla monsters were designed by Ghibli in that anime.
Oh, really? What's your favorite, like, Godzilla thing that isn't, like, other mediums? Like, that isn't the mainline movies? Like, what's your favorite Godzilla stuff? Is it, like, the side, indie YouTube projects? Or is there, like, a television show or something you really enjoy watching?
I would say, if I could pick, just because of how it's because I like weird things, I like the Hanna-Barbera show.
Really? The Hanna-Barbera
Yeah.
show?
I watched that one. Yeah, I like that. It's funny.
I've been a bit more of like a comic collecting kind of vibe to me right now, so I've just been kind of checking out. They've got some fun, like IDW is kind of releasing a lot of like cool like Godzilla comics. There's a Godzilla War for Humanity. If you ever have a chance and you just want to like, you're just kind of like looking to burn some time, you could probably read these comics online. But they're like super sick with some of their fun art style, a lot of fun callbacks and stuff like that they do. They actually just released this thing called Godzilla's Monster Piece Theater. I'm actually looking at it right now, and it's like this fun, almost like old-timey style of like Godzilla. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like a League of Extraordinary Men, but add Godzilla into it, where it's like a bunch of old like figures from literary history, like The Great Gatsby, Sherlock Holmes, you know, the Time Machine guy, like a bunch of random characters from like classic literature are basically like plopped into this world where Godzilla is attacking it, and they are just super, super sick.
I did finally remember just the classic comic books everybody knows about now for Godzilla, which is just, Rulers of Earth, like Rage Across Time. Well, maybe Rage Across Time would say be like the third place one for me, but Godzilla in Hell, that was also cool. I did look at the Power Rangers crossover comic. That was interesting to look at, just seeing the reaction that the characters had to Godzilla and the other monsters. And I like the fact that with every comic book, you already have a taste of what incarnation's going to go against too. You know Galactus, the big old giant with the purple head?
Yeah.
You know what Godzilla incarnation's going to attack him? It's
That's
going to
a
be
cool
from the
idea.
one in 1962.
I like that.
It's going to be 1962. I know, right? It's cool.
Oh, we got the
Yeah,
Kiryu. We got the Kiryu Mechagodzilla design. What do you think about the Kiryu design?
Yeah. I don't like this one as much as the first one that appeared because I like the blue backpack. I like that one better. But this one's cool though.
Yeah, I always like his little I like that they added in the little super cannon, almost like War Machine, kind of like a comic War Machine, kind of back elements to it. I really like that a lot. I think it's super cool. This is man, you got the Super X, you got the Kiryu on you, you got the military. You're fucking getting surrounded, dog. Oh, but fuck that.
To one of the other games because all 3 Super X's actually appeared.
Really?
Yeah. How did you not notice that?
I guess I'm not as big of a fan as you. I think you're fan shaming me. You're like, what?
Well, I'm not saying I'm not fan shaming. It was just all there. I'm just surprised that you didn't notice it and just like they're all right there. I'm fighting them right now.
Just getting lasered to the dong right there. Oh, crap. Is that the reflection?
Yeah. The Go Tango actually appears in this game too, believe it or not.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, the one in 2004. It always appears alongside Kiryu when you go down with like a normal monster, not Godzilla. But yeah, with the final level happening now, we should be able to see Burning Godzilla.
Oh, all right. So we got Burning Godzilla, the final level here. All right, cool.
The gameplay now.
Oh, look at him. Just happy to be alive.
Yeah.
This giant orange fupa.
I don't know if anything different's gonna happen this time around. I'm pretty sure nothing different will happen this level now. But it's gonna be cool though, because it's gonna be weird seeing how this fight turns out for you.
How do you like? What's your thoughts on the Shin Godzilla design?
I kinda like it when I first heard about it, but then after watching it and then looking at it more, I love the design. It's really cool.
Yeah, I like that it's just very different. I think if you're gonna do something different like that and just go completely off the trail, like I think it'd look really, really sick and everything. The movie is really fun too. It's got that weird. It's made by the guys who did Evangelion. Yeah. And it does feel like that. I've always said that like there's certain shots in the film where I swear like if I squint my eyes I'm looking at an anime. I'm glad that it's kind of like its own movie, right? And they didn't really try to like expand it or get too crazy with it.
They did actually.
Did they? What'd they do?
They've done crossovers when it comes to video games actually. Like not video game, but like pachinko games, which are like little arcade games in Japan.
Yeah.
They've got whole Evangelion things. Well, they have the actual Evas there. Because there's a ride first off, because there's a VR ride in Japan, where you would be a ship watching a whole fight between Shin Godzilla and the Evas, and then a Shin version of King Ghidorah would appear, and they would team up to fight it.
Really?
But yeah, with these new pachinko games, there was something else. I haven't seen the gameplay just because arcade game can't exactly get a whole lot out of that, but it was like it was Shin Godzilla going against King Ghidorah with the Evas, but it was like the Heisei one. And it had like a little red orb, like the Angels did. And they went against that, had the whole AT field and everything. And then with this new thing that they're doing for it again, is they have Kaiju Ghidorah now. They're bringing back Kiryu too, Gigan, Anguirus, like the 2004 one, same with Rodan. And Biollante too, I'm pretty sure. They're giving Asuka like some hybrid version with Biollante, and they're giving Rei her hybrid version of King Ghidorah. It's weird. It's cool though. Did you also know that in these new Pachinko games, not Shin Godzilla, Ava 1 has like a Godzilla mutation, where it's like half Ava, half Godzilla.
Oh, really? That's kind of
You
fun.
gotta look it up. It's weird. It's cool though.
Holy crap. What's this all about? Oh, shit. That's legendary, right?
This is, yeah. That's what I'm saying with the PS4 being strange at the end, because it has 2014 Godzilla.
Yeah, I would think it was a random tie-in. It wasn't even, like I said, it wasn't necessarily intentional. It just happened to, like, come out around the same time. I haven't watched it recently at all, but, like, I have such good memories of going to the movie theater. There's just something about Godzilla, man. You and I experienced it. You and I got to, when I went down to San Antonio, felt like me and my uncle Randy were having like the same vibe. Where we're like, yeah, let's go watch a movie. Let's go watch Godzilla. So we got a chance to watch Godzilla -1 together. But even when I watched the legendary one in 2014, like there's just something about Godzilla on the big silver screen, and just getting to watch that again. Same thing with like Godzilla X, versus Kong, where it's just like seeing that son of a bitch just on the big screen, on the big silver screen with the music and with the anticipation, everything. There's really nothing like it, dude. He has such a great presence. And the legendary pictures one it's a flawed movie. Obviously, there's elements to it that are probably not as great, but I still love it, dude. And some of the shots in that film when you see his fat ass thighs for the first time when they're lighting up the flares in like Hawaii and shit like that, and even the first time he shoots his atomic breath, when you see that like that like charge up thing that he does, it's just fucking incredible, dog. No, don't do a Dora rear match. It's lame.
What do you mean? Fine. no,
If that's
no,
the
you're
case.
fine.
You could do it again. It's fine. It's fine. I don't even care anymore.
Well, I want to play Rawa.
Do Bolthead at some point because then we
Will
can
you enjoy it? For the viewers out there, when I played Bolton, I played like a dick, so he was very upset. Mainly, it was fair because I played him in the worst way possible. It's so fun though.
God damn. Oh, nice. I like what they did with this one, where it's kind of like a Godzilla variant a little bit. But,
Yeah.
like, it's enough of a difference where I think it works really well. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, the Giga Man is rough.
Oh, nice job. Oof. There it goes.
Also, hoping to reach you. Damn
Ooh,
it.
nice job. That charge is bananas in pajamas sometimes. Oh, nice. And the blocking defense move. Oh. Alright, finally got one. Jesus Christ. We'll do a little
Broken
action.
character! Okay.
He's pretty OP. I do like him. But at least I get one game.
This is gonna be the Diral mode here.
Alright, so you're able to kind of like make some like basic kind of like kaiju scenes from all this shit?
Very basic, yeah. This is basically the extent of what it's gonna look like.
What do we got? Let me. Can you mind if I pick a little bit?
Oh yeah, here, let me look at all of them.
What do we got? What do we got? We got Harbor. We've done plenty of the Harbor already. Maybe we'll go down a little bit. What's? Ooh, maybe a nighttime scene would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this one. Do town at night, little fire. What are you feeling?
Wait,
All right,
wait.
fine. All right, then from here, like, how does it work ultimately? You kind of give me a little rundown. I'm gonna kind of lay back, or you kind of talk a little bit about what's going on here.
So you just pick a monster real quick. I don't like that it's all blocks. That's annoying. I'm just gonna pick this real quick. So yeah, you look at this and you pick the position he can go to. Every one of these blue areas is somewhere he can go, and you just move him wherever you want. Just like in random places that are available. Then this one right here will turn him to look a certain direction.
Oh, interesting. So you
And
kind of
this
like.
one right here can make him smaller, or we can make him bigger. And then you can place some monsters at a certain height to make it look different, or you can make them, at the right height. That's basically the gist of it.
Can you just do like a
So,
basic one and we kind of see it kind of run through a little bit, like just kind of one single scene, if you will?
I can try. Here, let me get one.
Oh, nice.
Here, I'm gonna change Godzilla a little bit.
What do you think about some of the Gigabash DLC that's been going on? Like, what's your kind of
Oh
thoughts
yeah,
about some of that DLC?
I like it. It's cool. I find it interesting though that they did a second one for Ultraman, but it's like the movie from Netflix, which is strange. But I like the movie. Have you
Did you
seen
watch
the
it?
movie?
I actually I watched like the first 30 minutes before I
Oh,
got started here. I didn't have a chance to finish it, but I was just kind of randomly putting on. It looks good. Looks good.
I love it. It's fun. It's real fun.
I like what they're going with it, honestly, especially since it's kind of funny they're going with the Japanese baseball player kind of thing, which is kind of funny because recently the best baseball player is like a Japanese right now. It's kind of, he just signed with the Dodgers and won a title. It's kind of fun that they're kind of going with that angle. I like what they're doing with it, especially with the little tiny kaiju. If you had to pick some new DLC for the game, what are you thinking? Like, what's your dream scenario for DLC ideas?
That's really hard because I have a lot. Because obviously there's the limit to how much. Because I've seen the limit only be 4 monsters, which makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like
But
4.
there's only so many monsters to pick from. Well, I mean, not so many. There's too many monsters to pick from. So it's a thing. I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I really got to think about that.
Do you think? Okay, so like I was thinking. So I had some ideas. I wrote them down actually. I was thinking about a Godzilla Pro Tag pack, right? So this would include Rodan, Mothra,
Cool.
Anguirus, and then
Yeah.
Jet Jaguar for the kids. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be Jet Jaguar. It could be
buddy,
King Kong. You could put Kong in there as opposed to that. Make it with the movie. I will say though, and I would probably understand why they wouldn't want to do this. You get to the point where it's like, how many Godzilla characters can you put in this game before it just becomes a Godzilla game? I get the idea of maybe wanting to steer away from extra Godzilla characters potentially, even though obviously, I would love for them to just go fucking banana shit gonzo with that crap. Give me Gorosaurus, give me some Varan, give me some random characters, give me Megalon, you know what I mean? Some shit like that I think would be super fun. Some other ideas if we're trying to get away from just straight up Godzilla DLC. Obviously, Gamera feels like the obvious kind of exclusion at this point that I would feel like they want to throw some Gamera action in there. I'm not a big Gamera person, I haven't really watched a lot of the medium or anything like that, so I don't really know what characters would be included in that, but that seems to be one that I would think. In terms of some other ideas, King of the Monsters DLC would be kind of fun. Like SNK's King of the Monsters, I feel like it's kind of like the proto version. Obviously, like the Pipeworks games feel like the original like inspiration for Gigabash, but if we're trying to go way, way, way back to like what really started the big, open area Monster Bash, like so much of the DNA of those games is kind of imprinted in a lot of the stuff that we're seeing in Gigabash and obviously in the Pipeworks games as well. So even if you like, and if they were to do that, I would love if they just went full out SNK with it, where it's like, to fill in some of their moves, they use like some fucking, have them do a power wave or a rising tackle like fucking Terry Bogard or some shit like that. I think it would be super fun if they just kind of was like full out SNK mode with that. I think it'd be super cool. Rampage, obviously to me feels like kind of like another one that would be pretty cool. Getting like Lizzie, Ralph, and George in there, I think would be super sick. Just getting like some of that original DLC. Again, these are IPs that like I think Warner Bros owns along with Mortal Kombat. They don't do shit with. And you're just like, can you just please, for the love of God, give me some Rampage in my life? Like, and I'm surprised they didn't do anything when they did the Rock movie. You know what I mean? Like, even throw some of those guys in there, I think would have been a super cool idea. Primal Rage would be the other one I'm thinking, right? Just like, the Glacier and like, just some of that shit I think would be super cool. Just getting some of those like ice monkeys and shit like that would be kind of cool on there as well. Primal Rage I think would be a super sick. Even like a Primal Rage level I think would be super fun. I want to see more level based stuff too, like some level DLC I think would be super sick as well. What if they did just thinking about this, I just thought about you and when I came up with this idea, Monster Hunter DLC. Monster Hunter
sick.
Monster. What monsters? What monster? I told you that. You're fucking. You just had like an orgasm in the background.
Yeah, I can't figure it out now. I'm like, there's too many though.
Yeah, I know. They'd have to pick like 3 monsters.
They would have I feel like 4 could be the max, but God, even that's still hard because it's
Yeah.
like, jeez. I feel like we should just have the classic monsters real quick, just so we can have them there. But there would be Rathalos. That would be the first one, obviously, because
Rathalos.
he's like the main monster of the entire series. He's like the mascot monster.
Yeah, the
And
butt
there would
wings. I'm looking
be
at it.
like, let's see, maybe Zenogre, because that's also pretty high up there. There could be Nargacuga, and then finally, just for me, because there's so many other monsters that we could put there. Just for me personally, Diablos.
Diablos.
And then if they were to do a second DLC for it, because again, there's so many. This would be like Elder Dragon DLC, which you could have Valkana, Nergigante, Tiastra, Kusho Deora, Irin. Or honestly, they could add Rajang, which, is basically just a demonic like gorilla that goes Super Saiyan that just kills Elder Dragons. But there's so many monsters. That's the biggest issue with that one. I'm like, there's too many.
See, as I'm saying, your brain is going to Monster Hunter. My brain is just going to fucking Dino Rex. I'll be playing it right now. I'm happy the way it's going though right now. I want them to keep producing more shit. Obviously they did that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers one, which I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big, more of a big bad Beetleborgs motherfucker myself. I don't know about you, but I'm not the biggest Power Ranger.
Episodes of that when I was younger, but I didn't understand what was going on.
I just remember because it has that guy who kind of looks like Jay Leno a little bit. I don't know why, it just always thinks in my head. The big chin and the hair.
God, what the hell?
Can we do it in black and white just for some visual variety? Only because we've seen a lot of shots already with the...
I mean, we can, but it's just super hard.
We have creative differences right now. We don't want to... Just do it. It's
a
good thing for visual variety for me. We've been seeing a lot of this stuff already.
Man, this is a bit of a struggle here. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just like, how do I do this?
No, you're good. Don't overthink it too much. If you're ready to just call it, that's totally fine too. And we can just kind of have a look at it. Does it play? How does this work?
It's a frozen.
Trying to get that perfect Ghidorah crotch
The thing
shot.
is, Red, I can't get up.
Nice. Can you turn the HUD off really quick? Because I can see that.
The what off?
The HUD. It has the option to turn the HUD off. I think it's like the start button or something. Right there.
The background lights. There we go. That's better.
There it goes. Look at that.
Oh
That's
no!
beautiful.
Wait.
Oh
No.
my god. Oh, right there. Right there. That's a money shot right there. Nice look.
Trying to go against that bastard.
Do Boltan again. That way you can get a little bit of him. The new DLC character. His people, are a race of bacteria people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a weirdo like that. I did watch the Ultraman anime. Did you ever watch that?
No, I just watched the 66 show.
I like the anime personally. Oh yeah, I forgot to skip the intro.
He's got like big Zoidberg vibes I get from him.
You all still have Zoidberg.
I wish I could have. I was trying to block that shit, but I don't think it worked. Oh, nice job. How did I not get that? Come on. This is the Boltan tech.
I know the tech. Let's
Fair
go.
enough, fair enough, fair enough.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah, you went full out with when we did the best of 5 set. You were picking all the annoying ass characters that do a bunch of annoying ass shit, but...
Oh yeah.
Oh, do you want to do the cross the beams?
Oh, you cut.
I should not have done that. I shouldn't have done that, actually. That was probably a bad idea.
Son of a.
Oof. Oh. Gotcha.
Oh wait, I was already at 1 life. Damn. Oh, that's weird looking.
I'm gonna show you just a couple more things in this game because
Okay.
this is also a little neat feature here. The
Okay.
Kaiju guide. All the monsters that were relevant at that time.
Oh, nice. It's got little shots with like the descriptions and shit like that. Oh, give me
does it for all
Gorosaurus.
of
I need
them.
Gorosaurus. Oh, Varen. Show me Varen. Oh, yeah. Look at him. He's adorable. His cute little feet.
He's adorable.
King Kong
And then
escapes.
Vera.
He gets fucking riggedy wrecked and King Kong escapes. You gotta give me Varen again. Come on. I think they like a fun almost like if they did like
You
a
know-
redux. You know how they turned Rodan kind of more into like a pterodactyl kind of thing? I think if they did Varen but made him
was
almost like a
always-
bat-like creature, I think it would be super cool. But they made him more like bird-like to
Rodan-
me. I know, but they made him more like bird-like to me. And I feel like if they did Varen and they made him more like a giant bat or something, I think that'd be super sick. Orga. You keep trying to put Orga over him. Just
I mentioned him twice. Goddamn.
Ebra? Let me see Ebra. He appeared in Final Wars, right? Didn't like the humans take his ass out?
Yeah, then he appeared again, and then he got destroyed alongside Hedorah by Godzilla. Let's see. I just want to bring in all the monster.
Who's
island monsters
Kamakuris
here.
again?
Kamakuris? Yeah,
Kamakuris?
that's the praying.
Oh, that's right. They gotta bring the praying mantis monster back. I think it'd be kind of fun. I know Kyler would fucking wet himself. It'd be so cool. He's got praying mantises, a weirdo. Come on. The giant spider? That'd be cool too, honestly. Yeah, he did come back in Final Wars. I forgot about that. Titanosaurus, baby. Gotta love him. Look at him. Oh.
Yeah.
Baragon.
I gotta show my friend here, King Caesar.
I love just how much he gets his ass kicked in the original Mechagodzilla movie.
To
Mecha
be
King.
fair, it is Mechagodzilla after all.
That's fair. It's fair.
That was
Hey,
basically the Martin view of the era.
That could happen to anybody, honestly. And you could just get in drive-by, just get shot by Mechagodzilla. I want I thought it was so fucked up. Of like they had so many characters that kind of look like Manda in the Godzilla X Kong movie, and they just didn't bother to use it. It was just legally distinct Manda.
What it is, because I think what it is, every monster that they put in Godzilla movies from Toho costs money.
Yeah,
and
so
so
they just rather make their own
sell-
fucking one. Oh, look at baby Godzilla, he's so cute. I loved him in Space Godzilla. I watched Godzilla versus Space Godzilla. Yeah, look at him. He looks like Mochi. He looks like my cat Mochi. It's just adorable. Just love him. Just want to hug him.
You know, believe it or not, people really don't like Baby Godzilla in the Haze era.
Yeah, because they're fucking Hitler. That's why. Where is this one from?
That's from the '56 film
Oh.
Rodan.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, it's giant turtle.
Yeah.
Which one is this one from?
This is from a non-Godzilla movie, but still in the same universe. Debuted with Ghidorah, a giant mutated cuttlefish, and Ganymines, a giant mutated crab. He was a Matamata turtle that was mutated. All of them being mutated by the space amoeba, which was a thing that, fell on Earth and just started polluting the waters. Kamobas did actually appear in a Godzilla movie, but as a corpse, killed by Godzilla. In the
As-
2003 film.
As is
2002.
tradition. As is tradition. Any monsters that aren't Godzilla, they get fucking wickedy washed most of the time.
Yeah. It's sad.
Speaking of that, you ready to jump onto Gigabash? And
Yes.
All right,
After
bud.
one more thing. This is my favorite character and favorite Godzilla ever. 1964. Even the one where he came out of the dirt. I love him. Look at him.
Oh my god. I love the jump as just the Space Godzilla jump. The Cookie Monster.
Oh, come on, man.
You are right about that. You
Remember.
mentioned that before, but the Rainbow Blast for Mechagodzilla, I do miss that they didn't use that after all.
So cool looking.
Fuck out of here, Mechagodzilla. Right in the water with you. Fucking bitch. Oh,
You can't.
oh,
wish you-
boom. Little jump for me. Do a little jump. Victory jump.
I can't, unfortunately.
God damn it. Oh,
You'll
shit.
stop.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This guy means business. I really like to see this version of Gigan come back in some way, like a Redux design. Oh my god, that spinning move is bananas. In pajamas. Oh crap. Hey, dude. Oh my god. Oh crap, the charge. Little back kick, and then into the back flying technique. Damn, dude. Take notes, kids. The bread and butter combos, take notes. Oh, and then a Command grab and then the throw. Fuck out of here. Damn, nice catch on that one, dog. Oh, look at him. Destroy, I'll have your kids.
The thing, right, is Destroy is broken in this game. His biggest downfall is he has really bad defense, which is why something like this, which is oh shit, he
So
just
Is
wow. All
he a
right,
little like Akuma, like he can't take a hit very much, or?
he has very bad defense. Like I said, glass cannon. Ah, damn. But his fucking attack is ridiculous in this game.
Damn, dude. He's showing some sauce
Okay.
right now. Oh, does he grab you? Oh, I thought he was gonna grab. Oh shit.
He does have an attack that grabs and actually heals him partially.
Oh, nice fucking grab right there, dude. Oh, a little tail smack. That's how it
With a
happened in the
roar.
movie. That's how it happened in the movie, guys. All right, what's the final? Is the final monster gonna be 2014? Yeah, it is.
It's very dependent because sometimes the final monster will be 2014, Super Mega Godzilla, Kiryu, or Burning Godzilla.
Sucks so bad. It just
I
looks
know,
like it has
so-
no. It just looks like it has no impact. Like that has impact.
Hang on, I need to get closer to him. I want
Give me a finisher.
Finish him
Here.
up.
Give me a finisher.
Yoink. Finish him!
Oh, boom.
I'm gonna do a taunt.
Taunt. Fair enough. I can't. I mean, I can. But
Oh,
it's a pain in the
say that
ass.
then.
I actually don't have access to my other. Oh, gotten you. That fucking poison hurts so fucking much. It's unbelievable. I can't believe how much damage that shit does. Nice fucking drop kick. Oh shit! I can't believe that worked.
I don't know, you even
Oh,
get
he's,
me up there.
He's pissed now. He's pissed now. Godzilla is fucking pissed. Oh, he's fucking wiggity washing me now. Ah! Can't believe he's still holding his own right now. Oh, and he's going to Burning Godzilla. He's not playing around now.
Oh, he's pissed off now.
Ah. Ashley's so finished with me at this point. He just wants to do projectiles.
What do you
He's just
mean?
like,
I'm not
no.
even that upset.
He tried to
How
fight with
about
me,
my
and he's
fun?
like, nah, fuck that. I'm just going to do the fucking projectiles at this point.
Nah.
I almost had you for a split second. I think you were afraid you were actually going to lose. Do the
I
flying
mean,
drop kick.
kinda. I
Flying
don't
drop
wanna
kick.
lose.
Flying drop kick. Give me the drop kick. Oh, god damn.
Ah!
Oh, well. That was fun, man. I'm glad we were able to get at least some of that. Sorry I missed that recording there. I actually kind of like that it was a little bit closer this time around. At least it's better for the
You didn't want
content. It was starting to get a
you
little
didn't
sad. But I love you very much, bud. I hope you're doing great. And so you sign me
Yeah, it
out.
was fun. Your mother.
Well, it's a day!